This video is brought to you by Lightyear, the no-fees trading app. And here we are, the final episode in the Overpay and Invest series. What are the results? Hey, I'm Marta, welcome back to my channel. This year has gone quick. I overpaid my mortgage by £100 each month and invested another 100 in a Vanguard life strategy fund. And what a roller coaster trip these two have had so far. I took some time off and went away, so wasn't able to shoot this video at the beginning of the month when the experiment officially finished. But I did take screenshots of both my Vanguard fund and my mortgage account on the 4th of May, so we can still compare them. Let's take a look. The mortgage. My good old mortgage with the incredibly low interest rate that I will need to bid farewell to soon. I'm in the process of remortgaging, and as you all know, I assume, or I suspect, the rates are far from what they used to be. So my, what I consider amazing rate is going to be increased. Anyway, here's the screenshot of my balance on the 4th of May. It was taken on the 4th, but for some reason shows the 3rd of May. It must be the way my bank updates things. My outstanding mortgage was minus £246,465 and 33 pence. As you don't remember correctly, 3 months ago this number stood at over £250,000. I said it before, and I will say it again. The interest rate fluctuates depending on the number of days in a given month and also the day on which the payment is taken. So that's why these figures are slightly different every month. Not in a consistent way, but more haphazard way. Let's put all these numbers into the mortgage tracking spreadsheet and see how much I saved in interest thanks to my overpayments. Here's my interest for the whole year. £3,008.29 without any overpayments. And with the overpayments, £3,001.72. And the final difference between the two is £6.57. That's it. £6.50 for the whole year of overpayments. Let's move on to the investments. A final reminder in case you haven't followed this series. I'm using my boyfriend's ISA as a wrapper. I talked about wrappers and ISAs in this video, so if your forehead shrank a little bit when you heard the word wrapper and you have questions, go and watch it. Investing comes with a number of challenges. One of those challenges is keeping your fees low. Lightyear helps you do exactly that. It's a nifty trading app with a genuine zero-fee offering. I don't know about you, but I sometimes go so hung up on the profit side of investing that fees become not much more than this blurry thing in the background. Lightyear is the first app that visually clarified that background and boldly sharpened it. Here's their fee comparison tool. If you start with £1,000 and continue adding £100 to it for, say, 10 years, Lightyear will save you between $350 and more than $4,500. To start you off on your journey, you can get a $10 welcome bonus when you use my referral link. Lightyear have asked me to remind you that when you invest, your capital is at risk. This means the value of your portfolio can decrease as well as increase over time. All the details in the description of this video. So I invest £100 a month in a lifestyle strategy fund to make it fair and to make it easy. And here's how it's done for this last year. From the moment I sold my boyfriend's funds, the red dot, with all the green dots, meaning my purchases ever since. And a straightforward view of this fund, how much money I put in, and its current value. My profit is £3.31. In terms of interest, we're going to calculate the annual return now. So let's divide the total investment gains, £3.31, by the initial value of my investment, so it's 1,200, and multiply it by 100 to get a percentage value. We end up with 0.27%. My mortgage rate was 1.19%, which means overpaying for the last year was a better choice. Quite a few of you said that such experiment only makes sense when you do it for a long period of time, mainly because compounding needs time. And that is true, of course. But compounding affects both investments and debts. So even a year can offer a good insight into how these work. It's important to mention that it's been a tough year for the investment part of this experiment. I haven't touched this fund since the beginning of May, and the last time I checked it was already more than £45 down. Not for the first time, and not for the last time, of course, but I'm just mentioning it to point out that its value fluctuates quite a lot these days, which is not a case with my interest, of course. Another suggestion that appeared often in the comments was that I should use a SIP instead of an ISA and immediately add a 25% profit to my £100. In case you don't know, this is how much you get as a government top-up every time you put some money into your private pension. So if I put £100 in, I would get £25 right away on top of that, and I would leave the mortgage overpayment far behind in this race. And if you're considering overpaying your mortgage long-term, this would be one of your options. What you could do is you could keep overpaying it or stop and add more of your money, that regular overpayment chunk, into your SIP, then take out a lump sum of your pension pot some decades later when you feel ready to retire and want to be immediately mortgage-free. This wasn't my choice for this experiment, to make things fair and also because I might need this invested money sooner than at the age I am allowed to actually touch that SIP. As we all know, personal finance is truly personal. I really enjoy this series and I like experimenting so much that I have another one lined up already. Slightly different, but I can't wait to start it and share my journey with you. For now, I hope you enjoyed following this Overpay and Invest experiment, and that it helped give you some ideas about mortgages and investing in your case. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.